and then you have to go into the sewers because you need to turn on the power again. And then after that, you take part in the festival, and that's where they show. That's where they play that theme song that they would play in like the trailers. Here we go. They actually have the lyrics on the inside of the case. I guess you could like flip it around, and if you wanted to actually have your game be like a lyric book, you could do it that way. But yeah, if you want to actually sing along, open up your case, and the lyrics are there, dog. I think it's still kind of under wraps who the English speaking singer is. I've heard I think it's apparently some popular singer who's popular in the today world of millennials. I'm not sure. But it's a good song. I like it. I think there's also a Japanese version as well that's sung in Japanese, and that's kind of cool. But that was a fun level. It was kind of fun to sort of be in the city and like kind of like it almost kind of reminded me of like the Spider-Man games, where like it's like you have that big city you can go to. It's obviously a little smaller scale, but it was still kind of fun. There was also a forest level. That was sort of another like realistic-esque looking level. I only say that just because like it kind of looks a little. The English voice is Kate Higgins. That's interesting. I thought it was like an actual like singer, and not a VO Smither. But yeah, she was the dub voice for Sakura in Naruto. So that's pretty lit. And in that stage, you can actually turn to a dinosaur if you want. That's one of the stages where you can turn into a dinosaur or T-Rex.
But how do you get the hat off?
You have to throw it.
How? You have stubby arms.
You just throw it. Like that's sort of like your punch, or like you just throw your hat, and you can do it with the joy. They really want you to
So
use.
he cheats.
He can throw his hat off.
But he's a T-Rex at the time.
No, I mean Mario can throw his hat to become the T-Rex. Are you asking?
Exactly. And then when he is the T-Rex, how does he get out? He can't take the hat off.
Oh, Mario just jumps out. He can will himself out of the T-Rex body, and the T-Rex goes to sleep.
Weak.
The game really wants you to use the Joy-Cons too. Like every time you pop in the game, it's all like, use the Joy-Cons, and in the bottom it says like, oh, you can also use these other controllers. I tried it with the Joy-Cons, and you can flick the right one, the right Joy-Con to like make his hat go, and you can also shake the controller if you want. I mainly played it in like handheld mode, so I technically used the Joy-Cons, but I didn't use them like detached. I used them like connected to the Switch. Again, one of the reasons why I really like the Switch, you can like play it wherever you want. So if you have a busy schedule to where you can really only play games like at night, or if like you just don't feel like going to like a completely separate room just to play your games, you can take it with you and play it. I also played it using the Pro Controller, which is what I used to actually finish the game, because I finished it on the TV, and it also works with the GameCube controller adapter, and I tried that. It actually works really well with that. Like, all of the buttons work properly, like there's no like real issue or anything, like it actually worked really well. So if you want to play it with that, that'd actually be kind of fun, because then that's kind of like you're playing Mario Sunshine or something, or what have you. But yeah, they really want you to use the Joy-Cons, which they work okay. If you shake the controller, like you can do cool, like you can do this thing where Mario will throw Cappy up, and you kind of angle the way Cappy is thrown as well, and that's kind of cool. There's also a 2-player mode where I think that kind of comes more into play, where Cappy can kind of be controlled by the second player. I never actually tried it. I played the game just single player. But let's see what else. Other levels I liked. There was this one level where they actually take away Cappy for a little bit, and you have to sort of navigate a little bit of the level without him. It's this.
Oh, you have to play legit Mario.
You have to play legit Mario, yeah. That was kind of an interesting level, because you had to like ground pound to like make some So make some stairs go up and down to like sort of make a path for you. You also had to like figure out how to like get this bird to let go of Cappy. And you had to do it by like timing the rise of the stairs to where the bird was, and that was kind of cool. Yeah, just like the Mario Sunshine levels without fun. They actually have those challenge levels where you have to do like this weird obstacle course with like the rotating like platforms without Cappy. So they bring that back to it. That's actually kind of fun as well. I don't think there's a Sandbird equivalent, as far as I know. This game wasn't exactly super hard. There were a couple hard parts, like what was it? I think it was the soup level, because you go to this one place where like you're in like a giant world of soup. That was kind of tough trying to get to like the top. There's also a samurai level. It was kind of tough in certain areas. That was actually probably a really fun level to be in. I got the samurai armor. Currently I have Mario. Oh yeah, you can give Mario different costumes too. One of which is the N64 model. You have to beat the game to actually get the chance to use it. I think you can unlock it with one of the amiibos, because I know there's that like pixelated Mario amiibo, and I imagine if you use that, that probably gives you the 64 version of Mario. I mean, I know it's not the exact same thing, but the only Mario amiibo that I have is the Golden Mario one. So I got the golden costume from there. And that was kind of cool. I also got the original colors where he's got the blue undershirt and the red overalls. Of course, they made it kind of orange instead. I find that kind of interesting.